Welcome to the singing evaluation tutorial video. For certain songs, all members will need to submit an audio recording of themselves singing along with the demo learning track. You will need to record yourself with a smartphone or high-quality audio recorder while you play the demo from good speakers. First, we'll look at playing the track from a computer, a home stereo, or a car stereo. Then we'll look at how to use various recording devices. In the example playing now, the demo is being played on a computer with a good set of external speakers. Please do not use the small speakers built into a laptop. Set the volume loud enough to be heard, but not so loud that you can't hear yourself. Hold the recording device at chest level, almost an arm's length from your mouth. Before recording the entire song, record a few tests to be sure that your voice can be heard clearly above the demo.
I don't have anything, no, not since I don't have you.
If you have no quality computer speakers, one alternative is to play the demo track from your home stereo. You can't play the demo from your smartphone while recording with it, so you'll need to play it from some other device. One option is to burn the track to a CD and play it from a CD, DVD, or Blu-ray player. Many DVD and Blu-ray players have USB ports from which they can play MP3s off USB thumb drives. Or you can play the demo from a laptop or other MP3 player by plugging it into your stereo with an audio cable with RCA connectors at one end and a 3.5mm phono connector at the other. Since tape decks are rare these days, the tape-in jacks are a good place to connect. After connecting the audio cable to the back of your stereo, connect the other end to either a laptop or an MP3 player. A surprisingly good option for recording the evaluation, your car is a quiet and closed space free of interruptions. Adjusting the fader to the rear speakers helps you to hear yourself while you sing. Depending on your model, you should be able to play the demo from a CD, MP3 player, or USB thumb drive. Since every car stereo works differently, let's look at a couple of examples. This is an older model with no USB port, but it does have an auxiliary jack to plug an MP3 player into. Adjusting the fader is fairly simple. Push the right button several times to get to the fader, turn clockwise to fade to the front, counterclockwise to fade to the rear, and the adjustment takes effect immediately. This newer model has a USB port, so the demo track was placed on a thumb drive. Audio adjustments are slightly more complicated on this model. Push the audio button to enter the settings menu. Turn the main knob to find the fader, and push the knob in to select it. Turn counterclockwise to fade to the rear, then push the button again for your change to take effect. Now let's look at how to record on various devices. The iPhone comes with a voice recording app named Voice Memos. To start the recording, simply click the red record button, then start playing the learning track and singing along. Stop the recording by clicking the red button again. To finish, click the word Done, then click the backspace button on the keyboard to replace the default name. Type in your name, followed by the name of the song, then click Save. Now that you have the song recorded, touch the name of the song in the list to expand the options, then click the Share button on the left. Finally, choose the mail icon to send the recording to evals@kyvocalunion.org. Android phones, such as the Samsung Galaxy, do not include a standard recording app, so you'll have to install one first. Open the Play Store app and search for Voice Recorder. Install the app named Voice Recorder by a company named Splend Apps. This recording app is free, easy to use, and is one of the few that does not ask to access your personal information. By default, this app does not save in the MP3 format, and needs a few other adjustments before recording for the first time. Click the gear icon on the top right of the screen to enter the settings. Change the recording format to MP3. Sample rate to 44 kHz. and encoder bitrate to 64 kilobits per second. To go back to the recording screen, click the microphone icon on the left. To start the recording, simply click the red record button in the center, then start playing the learning track and singing along. Stop the recording by clicking the red button again. It will immediately prompt you to name the file. Type your name, followed by the name of the song, then click the word Create. It should automatically take you to the list of files. If not, click the triangle icon in the center. At the right edge of the file you just created, click the 3 red dots. Then click the Share/Send option. Choose the email icon to send the recording to evals@kyvocalunion.org. The Zoom H1 is a high-quality professional audio recorder that can be bought online for under $100. Comparing the quality of the H1 with a smartphone demonstrates the fuller, richer sound captured by its stereo condenser mics.
Now I don't have fond desires. I know I don't have happy hours. No,
As with the iPhone, hold the H1 almost an arm's length away and just below chest level. On the back of the H1, set the low cut and audio level switches to off and the recording format to MP3. The microphone is fully adjustable and might be set too high. Use the input level buttons to set the sensitivity to 70%. The bitrate is probably set to 128 or more, which is much higher than needed for voice recording. Use the rewind button to reduce the bitrate down to 64. When you're finished recording, copy the MP3 file to your computer and attach it in an email message sent to evals@kyvocalunion.org.